Hello babes, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and this is another reading that was requested about doomsday. So we're gonna see what's going on here. Let's see what messages the universe has. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles can be reversed in between energies. And with this said, I want to remind you that these readings are for your entertainment purpose only. Everything said and mentioned is allegedly throughout the whole video. So, always providing the legal disclaimer for anybody interested. So we got the Four of Swords in the reverse, the Empress, the Hermit in reverse, the Star in reverse, the Nine of Swords, Six of Swords in the reverse, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the World in the reverse. At the bottom, we got the Nine of Wands. We got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Focus on Libra, focus on Aquarius, and Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Listen, it's talking about the horsemen. That's what they're telling me here. The horsemen. I see fire. Allegedly, I see fire. I do see crime going spiraling. I do feel sheesh, hold on. There's allegedly a meteor, I think it's called Meteor, it's coming to Earth, and it's gonna cause allegedly some fire in some places. Keep in mind that it's not gonna be very published because allegedly or very cared for, because where it hits, it's a very, very small town that there's barely any casualties. I do see that there is possible, world war, and it's like already there, but it's going to be affecting the economy. It's going to be affecting a lot of mental health and economy once again. Allegedly here, money is going to get shorter, and allegedly this is also a representation of like jobs cutting hours because they can't get stuff because of the situation. I do see allegedly here that people start losing their faith in any belief that they could have, because a lot of death surrounds the situation. It's talking about 2024, 2025, like all these things happening. At this point, the safer places to be is away from cities, big cities. That's what they're telling me right here. It says right here, allegedly, that the world is actually experiencing this or will be experiencing this. So allegedly, there's not really like a safe route to take. It's just to be more cautious. It's gonna be like nothing man-made. It's more like weather. It's like the weather. It's also saying to be careful in the water. It's something in the water, like an animal or something like that, that's there, that's coming out, and it's going to cause a lot of issues as well. I also see some tsunamis in some places that have never experienced one, but they're close to the water. This could be a country, this could be a place, a state. I do see right here, I do see a lot of like fire. I do feel like a lot of fire happening. And it kills vegetation. It's like scary times. India is going to be one of the safest places, allegedly. That's what they're telling me. For some reason, India is going to be one of the safest places. It's also talking about Egypt being safer. There's an upcoming issue with China as well, or this could be allegations of issues with China. It's more about they not wanting to supply to the US and other countries, allowing, being with the US as well. I do see a lot of fire caused by a lot of meteors. Have you ever seen that movie of that meteor that this girl that did the Hunger Games is acting in there? In this movie, is talking about how people did not listen to somebody saying like, hey, a meteor, shower, careful, this is happening. Something is coming to Earth. Something that's going to cause allegedly a lot of fire. That is not government. That is not man-made. It's literally coming from outer space. It's a meteor. It's going to hit. And the place is going to be a small town. But the aftermath of that meteor is going to affect the weather, causing major earthquakes, major tsunamis in places that have never experienced that. Is going to, even if it happens in one country, can be felt all the way. That's what I'm telling you, that what is happening is going to happen 2024, 2025. It's going to be crazy on top of everything that we're living. Some people who are very gifted, some people who are very spiritual, are going to be the ones that you need to reach out to. These people, allegedly, this could be even a tarot reader, if you feel like, could help you find answers, could help you. They have some sort of power. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people are disregarding important readings because they think it can never happen. But if you don't listen, you may regret it. That's what it says. Allegedly, they're going to attack. Somebody's going to try to attack the US, but it's not going to be fulfilled. Some other country is going to try to attack, and they're not going to get far. They're not going to even get near. The US is so protected that nobody's going to get near it. That's one thing. That's going to be like on TikTok, and nothing is going to happen. What it's coming to is going to bring to the public, it's something about religion that's going to be discovered, and is going to provide that there's more than what people have been believing, and there's going to be specific gods coming to Earth, okay, and they're going to be showing themselves and looking for their people to protect them, and these people are going to be able to help others get out of the situation, because what's coming is not the end of the world, but the beginning of situations, troublesomes. I don't feed into fear. Fear does not let you do anything. If you feel fear right now, just stop watching me and come back whenever you feel more able to listen to what I have to say, because I don't feel fear. At the end of the day, life is hard. We need to be prepared, and this situation, as much as some people want to blame it onto other people, it's just nature disasters. That's the one that's going to affect a lot of people the most. Allegedly, something bad, 2024, this could be the beginning of 2024 or towards the end. It's like that's the time it could happen by the Statue of Liberty in New York. There's like some attacks allegedly. And this could also be, maybe not attack, actually maybe I read it like that, but this could also be like a tsunami. And have you ever seen The Day After Tomorrow? Have you ever seen that movie? Something like that could happen, but not that drastic. And I'm talking about before it gets frozen. It's more about like the tsunamis. But I just see tsunamis happening. I do see a different country. Egypt is going to be facing in the summer the hottest summer ever, that literally will be melting. It could start melting the pyramids. I know it sounds crazy, but it's gonna be burning them and start melting them. And allegedly some statues and stuff that's been there for years and decades, so people be like, oh, it's not gonna happen, they've been there for so many centuries, they're going to be starting to melt. I don't know how, and people are gonna just not even be able to explain it. But it's the heat. I see like 2024, 2025, the hot freaking sun is gonna be felt, that is gonna be burning trees, it's gonna be killing animals, it's going to be like pretty much drying freaking oceans, or I don't know, lakes. But the weather is is gonna be causing the issues mostly than the humans are always gonna cause issues. But I do see what we need to worry about more is the climate change. It's telling you that there's nowhere safe. Why? Allegedly because what's happening is change climate is the weather. Sorry, is the weather. It's not human made. Okay? It says here bad things, difficulties. And these are things that a lot of like conspiracy guys or conspiracy people have been trying to warn us, and we all have disregarded it. But it says right here that it's, sorry guys, I just had to cover this because then TikTok will let. But we have disregarded it. But it says right here that is happening. Sorry, I could literally cut this to do this, but I don't feel like it. But I just don't want to get in trouble. But it says that we have disregarded it. Gotta cover that, you see. So let me tell you that. We're gonna actually have a time that fish are going to be just dying because it's so hot. Things in the water, something in the water is happening. It's going to be killing fish. They're going to be just floating in some countries. We're going to have less fish or less like seafood. You gotta wear a lot of sunscreen because if you can avoid going out as much too. But it's going to be so hot what's happening. It's talking about Judgment Day. Judgment Day is coming. That's what it keeps telling me. Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is coming. It's talking about a book. A promise on a book. But it says Judgment Day is near. But it's also telling me it's not the end, it's the beginning. People call it as the end of the world, but it's not. The insects are gonna be dying, the bugs. And then when you think it's the best thing ever, diseases starts. The weather is gonna be killing everything. Woke people and spiritual people are going to be the one leading and helping others. people that others used to make fun of, they're going to be listening to them, because every single thing that it has been said, it's happening. This is a female. It's showing me a female who's predicting stuff, or has been predicting stuff, or said stuff that people have. This, she could be a tarot reader too. I don't know who is this. And she's represented as the Empress, a Libra energy. And this person is represented as someone who's been telling you the truth, and you are disregarding it. And this is not even, this is beyond celebrity tarots or basic tarots. It's like, and somebody's been disregarding her. Allegedly, something difficult could happen by New Year's. Something happens in New Year's. Happens here and in China, allegedly. Something odd, something difficult. I do see allegedly there's gonna be seeing like a flying woman or a flying fish. Like, people are gonna say, oh, I saw a flying woman, or she looked like a fish or a mermaid. Allegedly, a lot of mermaids looking creatures are gonna be shown, and that's what telling me something in the water is coming out. Something in the water and the sun. It's like the year that the veil takes off and shows everything to everybody. 2024, 2025 is gonna be the year that not only weather changes, difficulties, there's a lot of things that people thought it was a joke, that people thought it wasn't existent, that they're going to just kneel, and a lot of people are not going to be able to accept that some of their beliefs are not accurate. And it says it happens all over the world. They're just recommending to stay away from the cities, allegedly, if you want to know, but it says it's all over the world. And it says it's not la muerte, it's not la, it says la muerte, but it says it's not la muerte, it's not death, it's not the end, it's not the end, it's not the end. That's what it says. It's the beginning. It's the beginning. And the key for that situation, there's going to be a statue of like a bull surrounded by like gold looking coins, and this is going to be the sign for us to know soon all of this is happening. And this bull, right, bull, is going to be posted in TikTok. It's going to be your, it's like, oh, look at this, and people be like, oh, so pretty. And there's anybody who's woke and see that is the sign that's the beginning. Is the beginning. Why is it the bull, bull? I'm not sure why. Well, you see this? The bull is the beginning of the tower, which is everything falling apart and having to reconstruct. There's a big building that is gonna catch on fire, and it's telling me number 16. I see 10 and 16, and it's referencing towards New Year's, but it's not giving me a year though. Sorry, that's just the cards, but that's what it's giving me. This is major events. The same card, guys. Look at that. The same card. You see those two cards? It's talking about possible end of Christianity for some reason. It's the end of Christianity for some reason, or the beginning of it, and new things are going to be shown, things that has been hidden from us. The 2024-2023 is going to be the year of specifically spiritual awakening and showing us exactly what we've been missing. It's like we live in a simulation, allegedly. I don't know how to explain it. I know it made no sense. I think it was too much. I don't know. I'm going to post it, and if you get it. But I just don't understand. They tell me so much things, but it says that we will understand. But that whenever it's important, we will understand. But let me just finalize with astrological dices. We got planets. We got Uranus here. And it represents the area of life. It says, pertaining to expansion of the known, innovate course of action, protest and reform, challenging institutions or constructions. Then we got zodiac signs, and this is the emotional side. We got Sagittarius energy. And it says, in search of the truth, dauntless positivity, seeking calmness, longing for adventure. And then the house is the area of life. We got the 8th house, represents health, day-to-day activities. 8th house represents birth, life and death, cycles, transformation, end of an era, can relate to debt collection, taxes, hardships, or generational wealth. So, it's what I see here. So I hope you guys like the reading. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. I highly invite you to follow me on IG. I tend to follow back. I'm also on Spotify. I talk about spiritual topics over there for free in English and Spanish. I'm also on TikTok. I do small readings there. You can also book a reading with me if you want to in the description box below. You can only book online. And I'm also on Facebook for those interested. So with this said, thank you so much and have an amazing day. And by the way, all the links are in the description box.